Hello friends, we are reading class 8 geography and this is third chapter mineral and power resources. So in this class 8th geography we will mainly talk about the resources. So in second chapter we talk about the soil and the water resources. Those are our natural resources, and this is a third, mineral and power resources. So here is some story. A naturally occurring substance that has a definite chemical composition is a mineral. What is a mineral? A naturally occurring substance that has a definite chemical composition is a mineral. Minerals are not evenly distributed over space. They are concentrated in a particular area or rock formation. Some minerals are found in areas which are not necessarily not easily accessible, such as the Arctic Ocean bed and Antarctica. Minerals are found in different types of geological environment under varying conditions. They are created by natural process without any human interference. They can be identified on the basis of their physical properties such as color, density, hardness, and chemical properties such as solubility. Minerals are formed in the different types of geological environment under varying conditions. They are created by natural process without any human interference. They can be identified on the basis of their physical properties such as color, density, hardness, and chemical properties such as solubility. Types of minerals. So, what are the types of minerals? There are two types of minerals: metallic and non-metallic. There are over 3,000 different minerals. On the basis of composition, minerals are classified mainly as metallic and non-metallic minerals. A rock is an aggregate of one or more minerals, but without definite composition of constituent of mineral. Rocks from which minerals are mined are known as ores. Although more than 2,800 types of minerals have been identified, only 100 are considered ore minerals. There are two types of minerals: metallic and non-metallic. And metallic then divided into two types: ferrous and non-ferrous. So metallic minerals contain metal in a raw form. Metals are hard substances that conduct heat and electricity and have a characteristic luster or shine. Iron ore, bauxite, manganese ore are some examples. Metallic minerals may be ferrous or non-ferrous. Ferrous minerals like iron ore, manganese, and chromite contain iron. A non-ferrous mineral does not contain iron but may contain some other metals such as gold, silver, copper, or lead. Non-metallic minerals do not contain metals. So these are not contain metals. Non-metals do not contain metals. So these type of are non-metallic minerals are some like limestone, mica, gypsum are example of such minerals. The mineral fuels like coal and petroleum are non-metallic minerals. Minerals can be extracted by mining, drilling, or quarrying. Extraction of minerals. So minerals can be extracted by three types: mining, drilling, or quarrying. And there is two types of mining: open cast mining and shaft mining. Here is a example of mining where oil is drilling from the sea. In the picture, the process of taking out minerals from rocks buried under the earth's surface is called mining. Minerals that lies at shallow depth are taken out by removing the surface layer. This is known as open cast mining. Deep bores called the shaft have to be made to reach minerals deposited at light at great depth. This is called shaft mining. Petroleum and natural gas occur far below the earth's surface. Deep wells are bored to take them out. This is called drilling. Deep wells are bored to take them out. Minerals that lie near the surface are simply dug out by the process known as quarrying. So deep wells are good to take them out. Petroleum, because they are in deep below the earth surface, or those minerals that are just near the surface called simply dug by the process known as quarrying. Distribution of minerals. Minerals occur in different types of rocks. Some are found in igneous rocks, some are in metamorphic rocks, while others occur in sedimentary rocks. Generally, metallic minerals are found in igneous and metamorphic rocks formation that form large plateaus. Iron ore in North Sweden, copper and nickel deposit in Ontario, Canada. Iron, nickel, chromite and platinum in South Africa are examples of minerals found in igneous and metamorphic rocks. Sedimentary rock formation of plain and young fold mountain contain non-metallic minerals like limestone. Limestone deposit of Caucasus regions of France, manganese deposits of Georgia and Ukraine, and phosphate bed of Algeria are some of the examples. Mineral fuels such as coal and petroleum are also found in the sedimentary strata. Asia. China and India have large iron ore deposits. The continent produces more than half of the world's tin. So this is the mark for sign for iron, copper and bauxite. So in India, this is Chota Nagpur Plateau and this is Plateau Deccan. So in this region we found these minerals. China, Malaysia and Indonesia are among the world's leading tin producers. China also lead in production of lead, antimony and tungsten. Asia also has deposits of manganese, bauxite, nickel, zinc and copper. Europe is leading producer of iron ore in world. The countries with large deposits of iron are Russia, Ukraine, Sweden and France. Minerals deposits of copper, lead, zinc, manganese and nickel are found in the Eastern Europe and European Russia. And Switzerland has no known mineral deposit in it. North America. The mineral deposits in North America are located in three zones: the Canadian region north of the Great Lakes. Iron ore, nickel, gold, uranium and copper are mined in the Canadian Shield region. Coal in the Appalachian region, and Western Cordilleras have vast deposits of copper, lead, zinc, gold and silver. This is a map for distribution of mineral oil and coal. So this is map for mineral coal and mineral oils. So mineral oil mainly found in this region of Gulf countries in plenty of quantity. South America. Brazil is the largest producer of high-grade iron ore in the world. Chile and Peru are the leading producer of the copper. Brazil and Bolivia are among the world's largest producer of tin. South America also has large deposits of gold, silver, zinc, chromium, manganese, bauxite, mica, platinum, asbestos and diamond. Mineral oil is found in Venezuela, Argentina, Chile, Peru and Colombia. Africa is rich in mineral resources. It is the world's largest producer of diamond, gold and platinum. South Africa, Zimbabwe and Zaire produce a large portion of the world's gold. The other minerals found in Africa are copper, iron ore, chromium, uranium, cobalt and bauxite. Oil is found in Nigeria, Libya and Angola. Australia is the largest producer of bauxite in the world. It is leading producer of gold, diamond, iron ore, tin and nickel. It is also rich in copper, lead, zinc and manganese. Kalgoorlie and Coolgardie area of Western Australia has the largest deposit of golds. Antarctica. The geology of Antarctica is sufficiently well known to predict the existence of variety of mineral deposits, some probably large, significantly size of deposits of coal in the Trans-Antarctic mountains. There is significant large deposits of coal in the Trans-Antarctic mountains and iron near the Prince Charles Mountain of East Antarctica is forecasted. Iron ore, gold, silver and oil are also present in commercial quantities. Use of minerals. Minerals are used in many industries. Minerals which are used for gems are usually hard, and these are then set in varied styles for jewelry. Copper is another metal used in everything from coin to pipes. Silicon used in computer industry is obtained from quartz. Aluminum obtained from its ore. Bauxite is used in the automobile and aeroplane, bottling industry, building and even in kitchen cookware. Conservation of minerals. Minerals are a non-renewable resources. It takes thousands of years for formation and concentration of minerals. The rate of formation is much smaller than the rate at which the human consumes these minerals. It is necessary to reduce wastage in process of mining. Recycling of metal is another way in which the mineral resource can be conserved. Power resources. So we talk about the minerals and different types of minerals and where they found. Now this is second resource, the power resource. It is a story. Power or energy play a vital role in our lives. We also need power or industry. Power for industry, agriculture, transport, communication and defense. Power resources may be broadly categorized as conventional and non-conventional resources. Conventional sources. Conventional sources of energy are those which have been in common use for a long time. Firewood and fossil fuels are the two main conventional energy sources. Firewood. It is widely used for cooking and heating. Firewood. It is widely used for cooking and heating. In our country, more than 50% of energy used by villagers come from the firewood. Remains of plant and animal which are buried under the earth for millions of years ago. Millions of years got converted by the heat and pressure into fossil fuels. Fossil fuels such coal, petroleum and natural gas are the main source of conventional energy. The reserve of these minerals are limited. The rate at which the growing world population is consuming them is far greater than the rate of their formation. So these are likely to be adjusted soon. Here are comparison of oil and natural gases. Oil is easy to transport in tankers and basic of petrochemical industry, and natural gas easier to transport in pipeline, cleaner than oil and coal, cheaper than oil. Disadvantage is that about depletion of oxygen due to oil spillage and gas leakage. Populate release cause a sudden acceleration of new fuel is not easy. So these all are natural conventional source of energy: firewood and coal and hydel power, and all these four. And this is firewood and this is coal. Advantage, disadvantage, and this is hydel power. Advantage, disadvantage. So all these are conventional energy sources also, and this is fourth one is coal. A resource. Coal is also resource or a mineral. This is the most evidently found fossil fuel. It is used as a domestic fuel in industries such as iron and steel. steam engine and to generate electricity. Electricity from coal is called thermal power. The coal which we are using today was formed millions of years ago when giant ferns and swamps got buried under the layer of earth. Coal is therefore referred to as buried sunshine. The leading coal producers of the world are the China, USA, Germany, Russia, South Africa, and France. The coal producer area of India are Raniganj, Jharia, Dhanbad, Bokaro, and Jharkhand. Petroleum. The petroleum that keep your car running, as well as the oil that keep your bicycle from squeaking, both begin as the thick black liquid called petroleum. So what is petroleum? The word petroleum is derived from the Latin word petra, meaning rocks, oleum means oil. So petroleum means rock oil. The petrol that keeps your car running, as well as the oil that keep your cycle from squeaking, both begin as a thick black liquid called petroleum. It is found between the layers of rocks and is drilled from field oil fields located in offshore and coastal area. This is then sent to refineries which process the crude oil and produce a variety of products like diesel, petrol, kerosene, wax, plastic, and lubricants. Petroleum and its derivatives are called black gold, and they are very valuable. The chief petroleum producing countries are Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arab, and Qatar. The other major producers are USA, Russia, Venezuela, and Algeria. The leading producer in India are the Daegu in Assam, Bombay Highway in the Mumbai, and the deltas of Krishna and Godavari rivers. Natural gases. Natural gas is found with petroleum deposit and is released when the crude oil is brought to the surface. It can be used as a domestic and industrial fuel. Russia, Norway, UK, and Netherlands are the major producers of natural gas. In India, Jaisalmer, Krishna, Godavari Delta, Tripura, and some areas offshore in Mumbai have natural gas resources. Very few countries in the world have sufficient natural gas reserves of their own. The CNG or compressed natural gas is popular, eco-friendly automobile fuel as it causes less pollution than petroleum and diesel. The sharp increase in our consumption of fossil fuel has led to their depletion at an alarming rate. The toxic pollutant released from burning these fuel are also cause for concern. Unchecked burning of fossil fuel is like an unchecked dripping tap which will eventually run dry. This will lead to the tapping of various non-conventional sources of energy that are cleaner alternative to fossil fuels. Hydel power. Norway was the first country in the world to develop hydroelectricity. So what is hydel electricity and hydel power? Rainwater or river water stored in dam is made to fall from heights. The falling water flow through pipes inside the dam over turbine blade placed at the bottom of the dam. The moving blade then turns the generator to produce electricity. This is called hydroelectricity. The water discharged after the generation of electricity is used for irrigation. 1/4 of world's electricity is produced by hydel power. The leading producer of hydel power in the world are Norway, Paraguay, Brazil, and China. Some of important hydel power stations in India are the Bhavnagar, Gandhi Sagar, Nagarjuna Sagar, and Damodar Valley projects. So here is a picture of this hydel power plant. So here are the non-conventional source of energy. This is Salal hydroelectric project at Jammu and Kashmir in the Jammu and Kashmir state. The increasing use of fossil fuel in the leading to its shortage. It is estimated that if the present rate of consumption continues, the reserve of the fuel will get exhausted. Moreover, their use also causes environmental pollution. Therefore, there is a need for using non-conventional sources such as solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, which are renewable. Solar energy. Solar energy, sun's heat and light energy can be felt by us every day. Solar energy trapped from the sun can be used in solar cells to produce electricity. Many of these cells are joined into solar panel to generate power for heating and lighting purpose. The technology for utilizing solar energy benefit a lot of tropical countries that are blessed with the abundant sunshine. Solar energy is also used in solar heaters, solar cookers, solar dryers, besides being used for community lighting and traffic signal. So these are all non-conventional sources of energy: tidal energy, wind energy, solar energy, nuclear energy, biogas, and geothermal energy. So what are their advantages and non-advantages? The wind energy is non-polluting, low-cost production of electricity, one setup, safe and clean. But what are the disadvantages? Noise pollution, windmill costly to set up, disturb radio and TV reception, harmful to birds. Solar energy advantage is inexhaustible, or it is unlimited and non-polluting. But disadvantages are expensive and diffuse sources, so get wasted. Tidal energy source, it is non-polluting and inexhaustible, but disadvantage: destroy wildlife habitat, difficult to harness. Biogas, low cost, easy to operate, make use of biogas, but disadvantages cause greenhouse effect. This biogas cause greenhouse effect because it releases carbon dioxide. Geothermal energy, clean, eco-friendly and always available, located far away from cities and so costly to transport the electricity. So, and this is nuclear energy. Advantage: emit large amount of energy, but disadvantage: generate electroactive waste and expensive. We talk about solar energy, and the technology utilized solar energy benefit lot of tropical countries, okay. So solar energy also used in solar heater, solar cooker, solar dryers, which are being used for community lighting and traffic signaling. Wind energy. Wind is an inexhaustible source of energy. Wind mills have been used for grinding grain and lifting water since times immemorial. In modern time, windmill, the high-speed wind rotated windmill, which is connected to generator to produce electricity. Wind farm having influx of such windmills are located in coastal region and in mountain passes where strong and steady wind blow. Wind farms are found in Netherlands, Germany, Denmark, UK, USA, and Spain are noted for their wind energy production. Nuclear power of Kalpakkam. Nuclear power is obtained from energy stored in the nuclei of atoms of naturally occurring radioactive elements like uranium and thorium. These fuel undergo nuclear fission in nuclear reactor and emit power. The greatest producer of nuclear power are USA and Europe. In Rajasthan and Jharkhand, in India, Rajasthan and Jharkhand have large deposits of uranium. Thorium is found in large quantity in the monazite sand of Kerala. So thorium found in the monazite sands of Kerala. The nuclear power stations in India are located in Kalpakkam in Tamil Nadu, Tarapur in Maharashtra, Rana Pratap Sagar near Kota in Rajasthan, Narora in Uttar Pradesh, and Kega in Karnataka. There is geothermal energy. Heat energy obtained from the earth is called geothermal energy. The temperature in the interior of the earth rises steadily as we go deeper. Sometimes the heat energy may surface itself in the form of hot spring. This heat energy can be used for generate power. Geothermal energy in the form of the hot spring have been used for cooking, heating and bathing for several years. USA has the world's largest geothermal power plant, followed by the New Zealand, Iceland, Philippines and Central America. In India, geothermal plants are located in Manikaran in Himachal Pradesh, Puga Valley in Ladakh. Tidal energy generated from tides is called tidal energy. Tidal energy can be harnessed by building dams at narrow opening of sea. During high tide, the energy of the tides is used to turn the turbine installed in the dam to produce electricity. Russia, France, and the Gulf of the Kutch in India have huge tidal mill farms. And biogas. Organic waste such as dead plant and animal material, animal dung and kitchen waste can be converted into gaseous fuel called biogas. The organic waste is decomposed by bacteria in a biogas digesters to emit biogas, which is essentially a mixture of methane and carbon dioxide. Biogas is an excellent fuel for cooking and lighting and produce huge amount of organic manure each year. Energy is everywhere, but we can see the harnessing this energy is both difficult as well as costly. Each one of us can make difference by not wasting energy. Energy saved is energy generated. So friends, this chapter 3 is over. We will solve some MCQs. Which one of the following is not a characteristic of mineral? So here is they are inexhaustible. That is the wrong answer. They are exhaustible. They are limited minerals. Those are limited. Which one of the following is leading producer of copper in the world? So Chile is leading producer of copper. Which one of the following practice will not conserve LPG in our kitchen? So cooking food in an open pan kept on low flame will not conserve LPG. So these are some questions. So this chapter is over. And friends, please do like, share and subscribe this video. And thank you so much friends for watching this video. Let's see you in chapter 4. Thank you so much.